the latest one that you had me do was the inflammation progression.
Yeah, I call that the swelling protocol. So everybody knows the recovery boots.
Yes.
The very first time, like within 5 seconds of seeing these recovery boots, I was already a hater.
Right.
The reason is it's a complete waste of time from the outset. Whoever designed those has no idea how the physiology works. It's not a passive process. So if you have swelling anywhere in the lower quarter, it's not passive to take that away. Meaning I can't massage it. I can't, have these pneumatic boots that have pressure that, basically milk that swelling away. It's active. The muscles are what drive that process. So a very simple way to eliminate any swelling from the lower extremity is to elevate the leg. I just need your knee above your heart. That's about it.
Got it.
I mean, if your toes are above your knee and your knees above your heart, that qualifies as a good position. If you like more, you should do more.
Sometimes I use a ball or, you know. Yeah.
It's fine. And to start with quad sets or squeezing of the quads, and then have a little bit of resistance on the toes for calf pumps, and then back to quad sets. So essentially the drain for the swelling is in your groin. That's the biggest drain we have. Okay, so the swelling protocol is 50 quad sets, 50 calf pumps, 50 quad sets.
Okay.
And essentially what we're doing is we're using muscle contraction to drive the fluid in the thigh compartment into the drain, and then use the hole that we create here to move all this fluid into that hole, and then eventually push everything into the drain. And what we can do is we can dramatically increase the circulation of the leg by using its natural plumbing to move the swelling away. It's 100 times more effective than the air boots because this is a process that's active, whereas the air boots are passive.
Right.
So the pneumatic pump doing the same action is not the same as the muscles performing the action to move the swelling.
Right.
So.
It's so weird. I can't even feel that process happening, but it definitely has an effect.
You mean like when you do the boots?
I can't feel, when I do this, I can't feel like anything draining or moving. Or
well, if you had really big swelling, like let's say you twisted your knee and it came in and you hobbled in and it's like really big swelling, and then you do this, it has such a huge effect that you would go, wow,
Same thing.
Feels amazing.
Right.
I think the swelling has been so low level on you that you didn't know it was swollen, I didn't know it was swollen, and we just rolled with like 2 out of 10 swelling.
Got it.
And that low level swelling over time will have an atrophy effect. It can affect your range of motion, and those things will make it more painful. And by doing quad sets, you're literally pumping that fluid from your thigh into the drain. Now there's a little bit of a hole there. If you pump from the calf into and pass through the knee, that fluid will now fill up that spot in the thigh. And then you pump the thigh again and you empty that fluid into the drain. What you do is you dramatically kickstart the fluid moving throughout the lower extremity, and that's what eliminates the swelling. It doesn't happen passively.
Yeah.
So, you can elevate your legs. There's literally not one study that's not biased that shows that thing works. Mm-hmm. So it makes me crazy because, all I have to do is elevate your legs and put a little band on your ankle, and it's 100 times more effective.
Right.
$500,000 for these stupid boots.
Right.
But what I think was happening was, you're training with me, you're training on your own, you're walking a tremendous amount, you're So I just felt like maybe the swelling was getting the better of you. So we started doing that more often. And I think the process of changing this connective tissue and getting stronger was giving you a little pain. And that pain has a little inflammatory process with it. And that inflammatory process brings swelling. By eliminating the swelling, it freed up more range.